All right, welcome back to Fun. We are going to continue our adventures in KIngGath Mod Watchtower, as well as anything else we happen to stumble upon, although I am fully stocked on ammunition, a selection of weapons, and health kits, trauma packs, med packs, and so on and so forth. So I'm thinking we should be well situated if we stop by Torrens base on our way out, pick up some more sky drops. Because for some reason yesterday when I picked them up from Babs, I only got one. That ain't right. And we're off to see the wonderful Wizard of Stardog. Parking maneuver successful. Randomly, parking maneuver no longer successful. Sheesh.
Working here with you?
Off to a great start.
Legend.
Talk to Grin real quick. Maybe he can sell them in some quantity rather than billing them in some weird...
Back again, I see. Hello again. I'm glad you're here. Since we last spoke, I've been thinking things over. I believe I found a way to mine additional data from Watchtower computer cores. Data that would let us upgrade your fleet command system,
Interesting.
or perhaps even figure out new types of ship modules or systems. So the next time you have spare cores, you'll need to decide what type of data you'd rather I extract. One more thing. I've documented how to build a remote fleet command system terminal. I'll forward you the schematics. You can build a terminal aboard your ship, granting you remote access to the main system here on Stardock.
Perfect.
Now, was there something you needed?
Yeah, let me see.
It won't take me long. Please wait as I resupply you. I have some items available.
Give me them all.
Our business is concluded.
Certainly is.
Proximity alert! Hostile proximity!
Copy that. 1 second. Sit tight. Sending some high explosive outfit.
Team compromised. Threat analysis red. Damage detected.
That was the extent of the flare, man. I don't know. It seems a bit lacking. Just saying.
Reading your flare. Firing down. Brace for impact.
Oh, thankfully. Oh my goodness. Impossible to kill without a good flare. Or even a bad flare at this point. eliminate this anomaly. You bastard. Oh wait, that's Torin. We don't want to eliminate Torin. Just seems inherently bad. Well, it wasn't exactly clean, but it was better. I'll take it. Sometimes it's better to just fast travel. I get so turned around with that map because the icon just does not tell me enough about which way to go. Whoosh. another streamer I was watching last night. It was crazy. They fought like the entire fleet. Which makes no sense whatsoever. Unfortunately, as long as this thing's still up, I keep getting more ships. Which I guess makes a kind of sense. Problem is, it's fighting it ridiculous. Maybe I only get one this time because I happen to kill it first. Let's hope. Here's hoping. Woo! Baby. Just a little much. Gotta check in with Harper. Checking in with Sweet Harper. Oh, come on, man. Oh. Hatred and despise, man. Hatred and despise. Doing a little touch and go. Y'all ever done some touch and goes? You land and immediately take right back off again, you know. Hey, Hopper, what the hell is wrong with ya?
Everything all right?
I don't know. You tell me. Can I hail ya?
Hey, got some news for you. That computer core you gave me, I asked an old friend to help me poke around inside it, see what data we could find.
And, I assume you found something interesting?
Sure did. Now, I already knew Watchtower likes to dabble in cybernetic tech. One look at Gren gives that away. But what I didn't know is just how varied and niche their tech can be. Body mods, organ replacement, and whole series of neuroamps. And Watchtower ever commercialized, they put Ryujin out of business. Anyway, what we managed to pull data on is blueprints for some of Watchtower's neuroamps. Only basic models, but still, nothing to thumb your nose at.
Cool. Can you make me some?
Not me, no. First, I asked Gren if he could build them, but he said something about him being engineer, not a doctor, which got me thinking. I just so happen to know a few doctors, and at least one who has experience in cybernetics, Dr. Lane. So I asked if she'd mind joining us here. She agreed, and now we got a medic to treat ailments.
Thanks, Morp.
Also, she can research and build
I don't blame you.
Watchtower spec neuroamps. Not bad, huh? If you're
It's a little late for me
go to
because
the
I
new
did some early
infirmary
beta
and talk
testing
to
for the
Dr.
mods.
Lane. She can fill you in on the specifics.
But I hope you have a fantastic
Now,
night, dude.
Anything I can
Thanks
help
for
you
stopping
with?
by and lurking. I appreciate it. Can you find a listening post without using Intel?
Huh. I hadn't thought of that, but I suppose it's possible. There's a whole bunch of people and organizations out there whose only job is to find information others would rather remain hidden. If we passed along the means on how to search and scan for Watchtower outposts, they may be able to find them for us. Of course it'll cost you. These guys aren't gonna help us out of the goodness of their hearts. But if you're willing to cough up the credits...
And come on, do it! Do it! It's a really long pause.
Since it's you asking, I'll give it a try. I still got a few contacts out in the field. Maybe one of them can help us find a listening post. Guess I should ask. You have a preference on the kind of system we should search in? You want somewhere safer, or one crawling with trouble?
Let's go with reasonably safe for now, because trouble just seems to kick my ass.
Okay then, I've got some connections I can tap. Their help won't come cheap, though.
Cool. I'm more than happy to pay 1,000 whole credits for the information.
I'll ping my contacts now, but don't expect instant results. It'll take a little time.
No prob. I'll just have a TV dinner.
Got it. This one's a hike, but we have a location for a post. Transferring the coordinates. Take a look if and when you're ready. And stay sharp out there. Just got fresh stock. Take your pick.
Boom Pop Cola. Mine. Fried pickles. Duh. Ooh, patty melt. Yeah, I'll definitely take one of those. Thanks.
Wait, before you go, I've been thinking some more about those spy arrays. I've managed to gather a little more info on them. It's not much. A lot of it is guesswork, really. Still,
She's
I
got
think you might
David
find it useful.
Bowie eyes. Are your eyes two different colors? Heterochromatic? I like it. All right, let's hear what you got.
The arrays seem to be linked in a sorta network. If a critical major array is attacked, you can expect a more aggressive response from Watchtower.
Right.
As well as any of the less important minor arrays it was linked to self-destructing once the major one has been destroyed, and they lose connection. But perhaps if you were to destroy some of the less important minor arrays first, it will lessen Watchtower's reaction when you attack a major one.
Oh my god, that would
You'd
be
be able to salvage more
perfect.
components too. But how you go about it is down to you. You'll have to decide on a strategy you think works best. I've made my notes on my terminal. Feel free to check them out for yourself. Might also help you keep tabs on the systems you've already cleared. Anyway, that was all. Later.
Peter. Goal: overcome limitations of FTL communications and increase response times to identified threats. Overview, blah blah blah. Sentient drones, fleets, and da 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 da. Details: having an infinite number of drones blinking rapidly between every system would pose significant problems logistically. True. Okay, let's download the chain. Hey, look at that. A whole bunch of radiant stuff that I can do. Which normally would fill me with dread, but because this is KIngGath, I'm gonna roll with it. Lyria, hey.
Hey there! How is
Hey.
everything?
It's great. Would you do me a favor and follow me for a while?
Absolutely! Got my walking boots on and ready.
Cool. I'm gonna leave Torn on the other ship because he needs to drop me some...
Welcome back.
Yes, let's get rid of all that contraband, shall we?
How may I facilitate you today?
Well, you know, I'd like you to,
Your skydrops will be restocked momentarily.
be a little bit of a waste to do it that way, but you know what? We're learning.
Interaction complete.
Fascinating little planet we've discovered. Procyon B1? BI? BL? I have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna go with 1. Alright, here we are in the minimum Falkland. A legally distinct and totally unrelated Millennium Cup. Ah! Seems bad, maybe even slightly dangerous. Shit. You say we get out here, we go rain some hellfire down in this mech. You in? Right. Thank God for that.
Motion detected.
Got eyes on your flare. Unleashing hell in 3, 2, run.
Evaluating threat level.
Nice low gravity planet. You'll love to see it. Yeah, I tried, but I totally missed, so I gotta set a new flare. But greetings, Thorgan. Let's set that flare. I think Thorgan's got the right idea. Trick is actually hitting what I'm trying to target with these damn flares. Alright, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the lurk. I'm gonna try going after the mech again one more time because I missed with the first one. No, don't shoot me while I'm in the air. That's deeply uncool. No, you stay over there. Please be on target. Come on, Torin.
Sit tight. Sending some high explosive output.
No! Oh my god. This is all bad. You know what these Skydrop players need? Stickiness. Yeah, this guy was already out walking around when I rolled up. So unfortunately I couldn't get him right at the doors, but you're right, I mean that is a compelling strategy. Dude, just do me a favor and stay right there, right? Do it. As soon as you get around to it.
Brace for impact.
That's the ticket. Oh my goodness. You almost have to just basically suicide run right up to him. Say hello to my little friend. Wait. Up here. Your wish is my command. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And he's already down.
Think we lost him.
Torin, didn't I tell you to get lost and picked up Lyria instead? Aren't you supposed to be driving my Skydrop ship? I know I heard your voice over the Skydrop radio. Oh, I've got both of you now. Lovely. Not really sure how that works. Maybe just like Sim Settlements 2. I can have Jake and Piper or whatever. You know, it sounds like there's more Watchtower guys around. Are they shooting at me? Need water. And have a nice day. Oh man, that went much easier once I got the mag down. I was here last night and I actually, I know it was the previous one, but I actually, in the middle of the battle, ran back to my spaceship and dipped out because I was like, I have a fully loaded Skydrop bay, but no Skydrop grenades. Which, you know, takes most of the fun out of doing Skydrops. I did not know that they were separate, so I have Babs refill them for me. In the Skydrop bay and Torin ship, apparently, but not in my grenades. Today I made sure I brought a healthy amount of grenades. Far more grenades than I actually have capacity in my ship. That's alright. Be alright in a minute. Oh, there's more guys. Oh, listening post password. I bet you anything it's the one guy I didn't loot all the way up the top, right? Okay. I get it. It's my own fault. You guys scared the hell out of me. Ooh. Thought you were the bad guys. Is there more up here? You have the password? You do not. Okay. Alright. Did I kill anybody over here? Thought I did, but maybe not. Well, I'm gonna need that password. Technically, there should be a guy around here if there was a gun. No, sir. No, nothing from you either. Fair enough, fair enough. Music is epic. Nice job, KGC. Even the tunes are kicking in this. Somebody leave the password in the lunchbox? No, they did not. Be too much like convenience. Must have picked up the password somewhere, apparently. Okay, good.
Down we go.
We didn't have to go all out.
People, I implore you. Why am I suddenly moving so slow? I implore myself. By looting all like a goblin? Oh, it's that same weird. Let's see. What's Thorgan have to say? Clip the airstrike for you. Hope it works like it does on Twitch. Haven't ever clipped something live on another YouTube channel. Do you have a channel, Thorgan? Click on here and go to your channel. My man does have a channel. Subscribe. Thank you kindly. Oh, and you do Starfield content too. Clip the airstrike for me. Thank you, thank you. Random YouTube discovery. First time checking your channel, but definitely much more my style of play. Nice! On. That's cool. Yeah, I'm going to check out your videos. I was going to say when I go to lay down, but that's not really fair. I actually want to watch them because they look like videos, not live streams. Probably have good information in them for me, so I'll watch them in the morning. Thank you, thank you. I love to meet new Starfield players. And, well, I like the Fallouts and stuff too. You know, good stuff. Gentlemen, ladies, Torin, how are you broadcasting and firing my? I'm not gonna ask you. You look fantastic in that outfit, though.
Yeah?
So anyway, I guess I can't ask you to stop following me.
See you when I see you.
Oh, dude. You know what? I mean, I just do this for fun, but like I've been starting to do it more and more often because I'd like to make some videos. I used to be in journalism. I didn't do a whole lot, mostly print, you know what I mean? It was old school. But I did do some multimedia. I'd like to make some videos. But I love like small channels and people that just do it for the love of the game. Like most of my friends, they either have a channel or they're friends of like 8 or 9 different people that play the Fallouts or whatever, so even read that. Got 110 subscribers, but keep on going. Every video you make will just get better and better, right? But I definitely want to check your stuff out, especially since you made a clip for me. I'm not even sure how that works. How do you like the minimum Falkland? Completely and totally legally distinct derivative version. Right on. Yeah, I like your positivity. I do. Because, you know, I'm not going to get into it. I don't even want to be negative, but I'm just saying I appreciate positivity when it comes to games. Mr. Robert Paulson. Hello, sir. There you go. Cool. I'm willing to learn. How are you tonight, Robert? Nice. Yeah, this is PC, this is Steam, and I'll admit, right this very second, it's mostly creations, but I'm part of like, I don't know, probably 60 different Discords, because I was a super fan and backer of a lot of modders over in the Fallout 4 scene, and that kind of bled over into Starfield, so I don't mind throwing coffee money. But I like the Nexus too, so normally I would run this through. I don't use Mod Organizer 2 with Starfield because it makes me crazy. But normally I'd run this through a Mod Organizer. Have all the normal stuff. But right now, you know, they just had an update and stuff. So. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, that's the minimum Falkland. It's a legally distinct derivative version of the Millennium Falcon. Sub-array alpha. Well, I don't want to do the alpha yet, though. The idea is to do all of the beta Watchtower arrays and hope for the best. Okay, so we're going to go to... There we go. There we go. I'm already at the location. Must have got distracted from chatting. Sometimes when I engage my mouth, my brain stops moving. Pretty cool. Oh no, God, I gotta go faster. Real fast. array. Thing has got to go. Otherwise, it's going to keep summoning in ships. We don't want that. To you. Getting to you. Need backup out here, Torin. This character has a very low piloting skill, so never mind the player's piloting skill you get. That's not very high either, but the player, or the character, definitely has a lower piloting skill. And a very slow ship. Kills have I gotten out, Torin? How many you got, bud? Alright, I'm gonna give you that one for sure. Good job. Chat has livened up quite a bit, hasn't it? Very nice. Always cool to see. I can play to an empty room. I was a musician, so, you know. But I love it when I see the chat light up a little bit. That's always fun. His name is Robert Paulson, and I'm never going to forget it, but I won't talk about it, not too much anyway. I'll say hi. I don't want to get into a big thing about his name, because that's breaking the first rule. I know. Isn't that right, Mr. Paulson? Boy, oh boy, I got a lot of junk. What's left of the array? You don't look exploded. But fair enough. Let's head back to Harper. Let's do that, because I want to drop off the crazy contraband I'm carrying around before I forget about it again and get sucked into the pirate missions working for the UC. That's not going to work for me right now. I really want to do that right now. Thank you, Mr. Moore. I appreciate you, sir. His name was Robert Paulson. It's just a kick-ass name, really, when you think about it. Stardock. I love the giant, like, tank turret on the top of the ship. It reminds me of a toy I had as a child. Always a plus. See if I can board the Alpha without accidentally having to take off and then land again. Because touch and goes 3 in a row would just be a sign that I needed a frontal lobotomy. Starfield? Yeah, man, Starfield's great. It's like a cozy game for me too. I have a character that's 10 plus deep into the new game plus that I started playing like when the game launched, and it's cool. But like I didn't want to be up against level 200 Watchtower ships or anything. So I came up with this particular save, which is more like game plus 1. In a pretty broad spectrum of skills, so you kind of have the whole first level of skill at just about every skill, but Nothing further than that. You know what I'd really like to do? Once I get finished with this, I think I'm going to do it just for fun. I'm going to play a brand new character starting at level 1 and just discover all this stuff organically. Who is that? It's not one of my ships. Fascinating. It is cozy. It can be exciting too, you know, shotguns to the face are always fun. But it's got this kind of cozy vibe to it that I really appreciate. It doesn't have to be, you know, perfect for me to love it. I'm just a big fan of like the modding scene of Bethesda games too, so this is just yet, I guess, torrent.
Hey there, Captain.
So I was thinking maybe you could return to your post now.
Sure, I'll hold down the fort.
Sounds good, buddy. All right, let's go talk to.
Dab stands ready to assist.
I know you do, Babs. I know you do. I want to see if Gren can. Did I get any more brains? More cores?
We meet again. Something requires my attention.
Sure. Upgrade the fleet command system, or maybe something else.
All right. Ready for me to proceed, or do you need a moment to consider?
I haven't done a level 1 playthrough, Thorgan, since before Shattered Space came out. You know what I mean? So, in Shattered Space, I played my high-level character. It was fun. It was kick-ass. Don't get me wrong. But I really felt like he ran his course after Shattered Space. You know what I mean? Like, breaking him out now just feels kind of, you know, I've just about almost unlocked every Starborn power at level 10 and have, you know, pretty much every skill I would want to have and some really good gear, and it's cool for a few minutes, and then I'm like, ooh, what if I made a different character and their name was Velvet Goldmine and they were named after a Bowie song? Like, it's easy for me to get distracted and want to play a lower level character because once you get up to like 250 or so, probably a lot sooner than that, I just don't remember that, how long ago it was. It just got kind of old.
Stand by while I retrieve the necessary data.
But I took a long break from Starfield, 6-8 weeks, which is a long break for me.
Done.
Starfield.
The system upgrade will allow you to
And just did, you know,
an additional vessel.
other things. Played some Dune, played some 76 with all my friends, you know, and had a great time. But the main thing was I was beta testing this, and obviously I wasn't allowed to stream it or anything. And all I wanted to do was like play, but my current load order had the various versions of this in it, and so did some of my, you know, screenshots, or not screenshots, but photo mode pictures. And I was just nervous that I would give something away. I didn't want to give anything away before this launch, so I kind of put it on the back burner other than just a little bit of testing here and there.
I assume I'm dismissed.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't go so far as to dismiss you or anything, but I appreciate your help. Lyria, were you running around in a bathing suit just now?
Welcome to
Light must have
Stardom.
caught her just right. Do we dare? We've got 2 or 3 shots left right out of 5.
Are we there?
Yeah. I'm right there with you, Thorgan. Right there with you. And I was even worse in Fallout. Like, I'd get an idea for a new build, even if it was just a variation on a build that I played, like, you know, a couple playthroughs before. And I would start kind of daydreaming about that build while I was playing the other one. That's no way to, you know, try to enjoy a playthrough. But, you know, I think I just needed a break from Fallout 4 for a while, because I had been playing it so much during the pandemic and stuff. MMO-linked hours in that game. Sim Settlements 2 and all that kind of stuff. So far, I've been pretty good with this. I do have another character in the living room on the Xbox, but it's just for, like, kicking around. You know? Then, you know, my main character on this, and then a couple of little ones, like Velvet here. And I shall create a new level 1 once I've finished this this particular series of play days trying to get through this KIngGath mod, because I didn't ever test it too much past this point, so it's kind of all new to me. Doc, let's roll. Well, I don't know that. But yeah, I guess it's a little honorable. I don't know. Wasn't really thinking about it quite like that. It's just that, you know, I really like the KIngGath team and stuff. I've been, like, on their Patreon, supporting them for a few years now. Just take that relationship seriously, I guess. You know? If it would have been like, well, I'd rather that you don't stream this, but, can't stop you. I don't know. Maybe it would have been a little different. Probably not. But it was an NDA, and I didn't want to show my ass and violate an NDA or something. So. And I didn't want to give it away for people that hadn't had a chance to play it yet. Like, everybody who's chomping at the bit to buy it bought it the first day, I'm pretty sure. So. Or they're not tuning into a stream, or like Mr. Morp, they're like, I'm just gonna lurk, so I won't spoil myself. Just totally cool. You've never played the Fallout? Man, I'm a big fan of the Fallout. I've gone to the Fallout New Vegas celebration with my son and my good friend. We went to that one year. It was fantastic. My youngest, who was 22, so he was even legal to drink at the old Good Springs Saloon. It was nice. We had a great time, and all of the bands and stuff that were there, and there was like 1,500 people. Everybody was really cool. Lots of great costumes. Just a big fan of the Fallout world. I love that retro futurism and that jazz age kind of rock and roll thing. So. Scan me. Well, I would hope not, man. But you may be right. I don't know. You know, I don't think I follow too many people that willy-nilly violate NDAs. At least not that they're talking about, and maybe I'm just not. Are you serious? I just did a touch and go on the planet. Airhead tonight. Well, that's fair, man. That's totally fair. And you don't seem like the kind of person that's going to be all put off by super long essay reviews about how damaged it is or anything. So you'll be fine. And if you get into modding and that, man, good luck. I used to mod, back during the pandemic, I'd run with like 1,200, 1,450 mods in Fallout 4. Oh my god. Like extensive patching and just the method. And sometimes I would burn myself out so much on putting a load order together that by the time I got around to playing it, I was like, I'm playing this right now. It's no good. No bueno. So now I run just like in this, you know, I don't know, somewhere between 50 and 60 and 150 or so is my top limit. If I want to play something totally different with it, I wait until I'm going to do a fresh playthrough. I don't want to spend more time modding than I spend playing. Yeah? Do you have a big old Skyrim load order? Have you played the KIngGath mods for that? East Empire and Bard's College? You haven't booted it in a long time? Well, probably not, because those are relatively recent, I think. I've got them both in a very minimalistic load order, but to be honest, I played a lot of Skyrim when it first came out. And then I played again, I think around 2015, 2014. When I went back and tried to create a load order for it, when KIngGath put Bard's College out, I was as lost as you could be and still be working in the creation engine. I was like, what is good? What is bad? What do I need? I don't even know. I don't know any of these creators. Anyway, long story short, I have not finished playing through those. Mainly because I don't want to play it with vintage 2011 graphics. I'm not a huge graphics guy, but like at least player models and stuff, I'd like to see them looking a little better. I don't need them to be supermodels or anything. Cool. What'd you think of Bard's College? I watched King do it, so don't worry about spoiling me at all. Yeah, my friend Ewok plays a lot of Skyrim now too. So, and my friend Ron is currently building his magnum opus loader for Skyrim. That kind of stuff is never going to go away, man. It seems to be very low on everything that is necessary to live, which is not great. Not the end of the world, but not great. Let's go ahead and set up throwable. The off chance I need one. So I have 3 chances to get whatever mech is here. Perfect. Perfect.
Yes!
No mech? Now I've got to hold this button and run around and try to trigger. It's just not right. Or there's no need to trigger it. Have I been here? This is the alpha base, right? Trigger it anyway.
Strike flare is on my radar.
Good, 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 good. Tripping, or is the graphic for the star in this system a little square, man? Oh. Starfield never changed. That's the kind of thing I'd clear up if I just reloaded the zone. Yeah, where's he at? Is he not in his bunker? Guess I should have read your yeah, the Minecraft star. Read your reply before I actually finished pushing the button there, because now I'm being fully attacked and ambushed. Gentlemen, we have to be like this.
Activating weapon resist hostile proximity.
Got eyes on your flare.
Well, I hope so.
In 3, 2, run.
System integrity at
Missed him again. I think I have one more. It's gonna be close, you guys. Gonna be close.
risk. Target acquired.
Copy that. 1 second. Sit tight. Sending some high
I missed. No, he's dead over there, but is there two of them?
Hostile activity noted.
Oh, I'm so bummed.
System damage identified. Impact registering. Evaluating threat level. Lethal force authorized.
I don't think I'm gonna survive lethal force, whether it's authorized or not. Unless for some reason the magic doom break
Will not
just
be
kills Max.
tolerated.
Kind of doubting it. But hey, it's a shot, right? Otherwise I gotta run back to the ship and pretend like I never saw him.
Structural integrity compromised. System integrity at risk. System integrity at risk.
Soften you up, maybe?
Impact registered. Evaluating threat level.
Better reevaluate your whole
Structural
mode of
integrity
operation there,
compromised.
buddy. I'm gonna face tank you.
Resistance is futile. System damage identified.
Ah. I don't know how that even worked, to be honest with you. Was he just scared to fire on me because I was so close?
You know, for clues.
I mean, he was tearing me a new one at range. The mechs are the best. Like, I gotta tell you, the first moment I saw a mech in operation, which was during testing, but still, I think I jumped out of my chair like a 10-year-old and went, yeah! And I'm not even embarrassed to say that I did, because it was freaking awesome. Up until that point, I had only seen him in museums, and we're talking like 250 levels. Museums and junkyards, right? They do need a good, like a stomp. That'd be perfect. And would have shown me, like, exactly the folly of my ways. Thankfully, they couldn't do that this time, because otherwise I'd be dead. And, we'd be reloading and running away. Which is also fine. Running away is a strategy. Nice. Nice. Yeah, the mech factory was super fun. But I wanted to see them moving. I wanted to bite them. I wanted to have them as enemies. You know what I mean? So this was just like, oh yeah, let's do this. And now all we need is somebody on the KIngGath team to create a enter and exit animation for mechs, and then we could have, screw the rules, antagonist enemies fighting in mechs, and maybe even someday, your own personal drivable mech. You never know. Anything's possible in the wide world of modding. Yeah, you know when you can shotgun tank a mech, they probably need a melee stomp at least. Maybe even like an overload explosive. Serious? Heavily guarded. I was warned. I guess this was a good way to learn. Yeah, that's way too many dudes. I shan't survive. Battleships? No. No. I am firmly in battle. voice acting in KIngGath Mod is always primo. Yeah, I get it. I died. It's terrible. I shouldn't have done that. You're gonna load me right back into space? No, you're not. I'm still on the ground. Torin, aren't you supposed to be flying the skydrop ship? Seriously, buddy. Didn't I tell you to take a seat? Torin is so lost. Let's see, what happens if I... instead of just taking off, fast travel to another system? Because I am clearly in over my head in ways that I can't even begin to imagine. Let's do so.
Weapons free.
Oh, good. I ran into the ecliptic. Listen, space pirates. You gotta go.
Ecliptic put up a fight, that's for sure. The Ecliptic didn't know what hit him. I'm not sure if we would have made it out of there without your help. Anyway, we can repay you.
You know what? Tell you what, salvage rights are
Here's hoping you
more
find
than enough for
something
me, sir.
valuable in that wreckage.
Carry on.
You take care out there.
Well, when I read Harper's monitor, it listed like, I don't know, 10, 15, maybe even 20 systems where there were like beta versions of the alpha beacon. And I'm guessing if I went around and knocked out half of those or more, it would make that fight a lot easier, because that's kind of what she was getting at. But instead I did one and then jumped the gun because, well, honestly, I couldn't figure out how to find the other systems. It's almost like I need to screenshot that list because it wasn't in the quest objectives. Just the first one was. So I thought I'd risk it. You saw what happened. I got swarmed by 2 mechs on the ground. I flew into space, and next thing you know, bam! Right in the kisser. Which is no good. So this is the step guy. Destroy the Watchtower. Yeah, that's the hub. The array. See, that's the same thing, I think. Isn't that where we were just at? That's where we were just at. So yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to proceed. Oh, wait. Here we go. It's a completely different quest objective. Okay, all right. Picking it up, I think, a little bit at a time here. The pup. Toloman's close by. Show on map. No, screw you. You have to figure it out yourself. Fine. Toloman, Sirius, Wolf, Nerion. Okay. So figure it out yourselves. Do a bit of that old-fashioned gameplay that we used to have to do in games. Stop. Nerion was one, I think. Run to Nerion. Watchtower over here, Star Station, asteroids, Star Station, and the other system below. May have been in Volo. Try Narian first. Jump over there. Yeah, I'm thinking I need to go down this list. And I probably should have done that before I attacked that other thing, but you know what? Screw it. I'll just know more when I play that fully organic from level 1 playthrough. Which isn't exactly lore friendly, I guess, but you know what? Can't really overcome player knowledge. It's in Narian. Oh, I gotta hunt for it. God Mech Graveyard. There's your bad boy. Let's see. I was gonna hide a beacon. Do it in an asteroid field, right? Right on, Thorgan. Yeah, no, I definitely want to stream that playthrough. It's like the best of both worlds, right? You get to play Starfield, but, you know, there's a chance you get to talk to somebody cool while you're doing it. So. Wow, look at this asteroid. It's got, like, massive viewports built into it.
Excuse me.
Thanks for having me aboard, Captain. I promise not to press all the buttons. Just most of them.
You didn't have a whole lot to say. Maybe I caught him at a bad time. I don't see anything else popping up on my radar, per se. You know, I really wonder how this works. And I guess I could take some time in the morning and ask on the Discord. Excuse me, how do I do this one mission with like all the 20 different little cool and stuff that you have no way to know exactly where they are? Are you serious? Coming after me? Seems weird. You're like level 16, bro. No, I would have done this the same way myself. Might have waited. There's more than 20. Alright, let's see how this is. You return to the stars. Buddy? Old pal? Starborn dude?
Engines are good. Let's go over there and throw a little party.
And of course, there's no loot. Because they're Starborn. Bastards. Oh my god, look at the rings on this planet. So cool. Tell you what, the one thing this cozy ass game does for me that no other game has ever managed to do is give me that feeling of an almost realistic, at least as far as I'm aware, perspective of what it would like to be traveling in space and, you know, coming up to various planets and stuff with ring systems. And you know, I get it. I can't really get. I don't think I can get close to the rings. I'd probably fly for hours and never really get close to them. But just seeing a ring system like this, the backdrop of the star, one thing I would change about putting this out there into the ether for Todd and the gang. Can I please fly to like a, I don't know, stable observatory orbit of the star in each system so that I can see my ship silhouetted against the background of the star at close range, like Mercury range? That would be cool. Okay. You didn't like the McClarence Outfitters suit? I just have it at the first level right now, so I don't have the wing, jetpack, or any of that stuff.
Hailing unknown
Look at all
vessel.
those
Colonists
buttons.
here in
Is
distress.
there a manual?
We could really use your help. Well, thank you for responding. We had someone jump in and leave without even saying hi. We're with, List, and we're just trying to get to our new home. But our grav drive is old, like really old, and I'm afraid it's given up the ghost.
Okay, so you're stranded in this system?
And we're just 2 jumps away from starting a new life. We have a workbench here.
Oh, me too.
But we need just common old iron, a lot of it. Then we should be able to jury-rig some repairs.
Like, probably enough time that I would want to hide my progress in
Loads
Steam
more than the iron's
so that
actually
I wouldn't
worth.
take too much of a ribbing from some of my Fallout and Skyrim friends who don't play Starfield. Not that I really care, but like, you embody it upon yourself when they're like, how many hours of your 10,000 hours in Starfield was just flying around stars getting cool screenshots? Enough of them.
It's just dead. The whole unit is like a brick now. No power readouts. The diagnostic log only says it's offline. Well, what we can read. I think some of the warnings are in Cyrillic. You know, those old Russian letters.
Cyrillic? Let's see. Starship engineering sounds like a power distribution problem. Cut all power to the drive and then put the bare minimum in it.
Would that work? Let me...
Oh, it might.
Hey, it's back on! It's on! Thank you. I'd like to think we'd have got there on our own, but who am I fooling? Here's some credits. Thanks again.
You don't have to throw me any credits. Seriously, I've got plenty of those. You're going to need them when you're trying to grocery shop for an entire solar system. I do not understand how to find this beacon in this system. I mean, granted, I haven't absolutely searched the entire system. But, deserted relay station. One-of-a-kind salvage. Well, it's not every day you see one-of-a-kind salvage. It's just sitting there blinking at me, you know. Never get tired of the takeoff flight. When I was a wee young lad, there was a show on, I'm sure it was syndicated, it wasn't contemporary to my time. And it was cheesy as hell. It was almost like Bionic Man level of cheesy. But if you know anything about the Bionic Man, it's also Bionic Man level. So, anyway, it was called Space 1999. It had these, like, NASA punk style ships. And when they took off and landed, they had that same kind of the flames shooting out of the, you know, jump jets at the bottom of the ship. And I don't know, something about that just captivates my imagination. Probably because the first time I saw it, it was on UHF. And it was... Somebody's retrofitting a mech here. Ever gonna get this thing working? Do you work for Watchtower? See a lot of people here. Unique one-of-a-kind salvage. That would be stealing. that?
Wait, leaking? That feels like leaking.
Definitely stealing. Okay. So somebody should be here. Maybe a merchant or a vendor or something. I was watching Sister Citizen stream yesterday. She's got, I think it's the Voyager from Star Trek as her main ship. She was calling it the, she called it like Schmederation. And it was freaking hilarious. And an awesome fast ship too. So there's just a lot of different things you can do with that Starfield. But I like the NASA fun things, so I haven't gone too far in that direction, but now that there's Star Trek mods, I don't know, I might be tempted. Might be tempted. Spawn! The people of Procyon 1 need our help. How can we just leave them in their time of need? Buddy? Torque. Name.
Not looking to get to know any short-termers.
Yeah? You always sleep in your helmet there, pal?
You're in my light.
Or not a merchant? You just don't appreciate being... I ain't mad at you. Just trying to figure out what makes this place special. So far, it's a bunch of targets if I wanted to be a low-down, dirty space pirate thief. Not really, really what my character's about, so maybe next time. I did. Gentlemen. Alright. I am going to move on to a different mission here. For now. See if we can find the one that's supposed to be there. Maybe I'm just... Attention. Tolman shoppers.
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
I wasn't gonna land, bro. We're good. Find an artifact. Why not?
Moving to engage!
Amen to that,
Cleaned
brother.
them up like you've done this before. Any way we can repay you?
You know what? Salvage rights. and I'm
All
good.
yours. Watch yourself now. Ending transmission.
Ewok Chicken! What's up, buddy? All I get done streaming? How you doing, man? Good to see ya. I was talking about you earlier. All nice things, I promise. Skyrim came up, and so I was kind of referencing our conversation from last night. There's a lot of junk up here, folks. And I need my share of it. Why do I have no spacecraft sound? It's an extremely hostile environment. How you doing, buddy? You having a good night, man? See ya. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Just getting my Starfield on. Parked the Jeep under the front fairing. Was that me? Did I do that? Listen, Torin, if you would go back and fly the Skydrop ship, we wouldn't have these awkward situations where you were trying to fit in. Checking to see if I'm in the right place. That is the weirdest thing. I think all of my sound effects have, like, washed out completely except for the music. Never seen that happen. Oh my god. I've got to stop using this stupid controller and go back to mouse and keyboard. I cannot figure out what I'm doing. Surface map again. How the hell do I know which way I'm facing? Can I vote? Target on that so I can see it in my mini map. Is that simple? Oh, hey, Lost. Thanks for stopping by and dropping me a like, man. I appreciate it. Sorry, I had my eyes glued to screen 2 and not screen 1. Moment there. Started using the controller when I was having kind of a little bit of a elbow and wrist thing. I need to go back to mouse and keyboard because the controller works fantastic in Fallout 76. It does not work in Dune, and all of my muscle memory. This game is on mouse and keyboard. I'm having the devil of the time. Who's in here?
Lights out. Go time.
It's go time, isn't it? Was go time. Go time is now past, Torin. But thanks for your participation, buddy. It's appreciated. Upgraded space trucker. What we need is the artifact. Bones of the Fallen. Fallen face huggers. Not good. Not good. Peripherals like what? What do you mean? Like the guitars in Rock Band or Guitar Hero or? Don't get me wrong, it has gotten better for me because I had the Xbox in the living room, although I don't spend hardly any time out there. Mainly because when I'm on the Xbox, it's kind of like, forced alone time. Giant TV, and unless I bring a phone or something out there with me, no real way to watch streams or stuff while I'm doing it, so it just feels good.
This is like shopping, but way more exciting.
Quiet time. I don't spend a whole lot of time out there, mostly at my computer. I'll take some nickel. Wood nickel. But where is... Supposed to be an artifact in here, Vladimir. Bastard. It's up here. It's a lot of work to go through for an artifact. Remember how to turn on my flashlight with a controller. What an asshole I've become. It's settings, it's controls, it's findings. Scanner flashlight is the left bumper. Bubbles. I see no sign of artifacts. There's no artifact for me here, man. This is the way out, right? Nope. This is the artifact. Okay, here we go. I was starting to think the game was just trolling me. I better change to something. Yeah. Hold still. No. Don't get all crazy.
That key works like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, right? studio monitors for music. They're all open-sided and stuff because I had kids living at home and dogs and my girlfriend and all that stuff. But they're really nice monitoring headphones, and then I have a desktop mic. But when I play the Xbox, like, I don't know who came up with the idea that both of them should be on the same frequency, the controller and the wireless headset. Because, man, it doesn't last very long, even when it does work correctly for me. So anyway, Tora, do you have anything at all to say about the artifact that we just pulled out? Because I knew you were super interested before.
Just say the word.
When did we talk?
Of course. What's on your mind?
Well, I'm currently dying of dysentery or something, but I wanted to ask about where you're from originally.
Somewhere that's no longer around. Not really. You might know of it as an abandoned colony. Londinian. Or at least what's left of Londinian. That's where I used to call home. But I don't really want to talk about it. Sorry.
Well, I apologize for bringing you literally right back to your doorstep. I had no idea. What are your thoughts on Harper?
I don't think most people get Harper, you know? At least not until they've spent some real time with her. She's had a rough life, and so can be a little closed off, even abrasive. But after she's had the chance to size someone up, get a feel for him, assuming that person is decent, she'll treat him right. Harper's a good person. And truth be told, I like her style. And I suppose I like her too.
Yeah, me too, man. I dig her like 1960s mod haircut. The shag. It's awesome. What do you think about Gren?
Gren's an unlikely ally, that's for sure. Still, I do find it curious, though. Despite everything Watchtower does to their members,
you
all
plug
the
into the back of the
genetic
controller,
tampering and
drain
cyber
the shit out of your
implants,
batteries.
he still chose to defect. Does that speak to his strength of character, or did Watchtower just not brainwash him enough? I like to think it's the former. Gren, good guy. Glad to have him around.
Yeah, he reminds me of Dave Bautista. What was your first encounter with Watchtower?
My first encounter? Let's see. That would be... Yeah, it was
Doesn't
in
she,
orbit
though,
around
Bergen?
Leonis 3. I already
Looks
knew
like
about
Rod the
Watchtower,
Mod.
so
She's
I
ready
was
to get up
keeping
there
an eye
and
open,
do some of that
but
smoky
they still
singing.
somehow managed to sneak up on me. Almost caught me, too. I escaped, of course, and after that, it was a cosmic game of cat and mouse. I tried to come up with safeguards, defensive strategies, but none of them really worked. And that's why I'm glad we now have a fleet. It's the only thing that seems to have worked at keeping Watchtower at bay.
I mean, brother, we have 2 ships, but I guess that's the start of a fleet.
Why not see if Harper has anything for you? Might be fun to take down a listening post or two.
Okay, that's generic advice. No more questions.
Hope you got the answers you were looking for.
Yeah.
I'll be around if you need me.
What in the world are you doing, Larry? Are you praying to the place where I took the artifact out of the... You were the weirdest chick. I love it. Okay. Big weirdo. Great. Praying to a rock. It's not the first time I've seen that, so... For you. Hope is supposedly housing. I'm gonna try one more system, and then before I play again, I'm gonna actually check on the boards and see if I can get a hint. A hint! Now, see, this is a perfect example of what I was talking about, Morgan. If you had the ability to... It's another Minecraft son, I think. If you had the ability to fly into, like, the Mercury range of the orbit of each star, this is like a giant, oversized red star that is, you know, kind of basically puffed out and is in the last stages of its main sequence lifespan here. And it would be cool to be able to, like, get close to that and get some cool screenshots and just see what that looks like from, like,
Every ship needs
you
a
know,
dance
that
floor.
Mercury range or that Moon to Earth range, you know. But unfortunately, in this game, somebody decided the closest we'll ever get to the star is whatever planet we happen to want to. I ain't mad, but you know, in the future, I'd like to see some kind of update or mod because look at that. That would just be so wicked cool. Get up there and like see some plasma venting off it, looping off it, like in a coronal mass ejection or something, with your ship kind of tiny little dot. Are you thinking about coming back to PC, Ewok, or are you sticking with the PlayStation? Or Xbox, excuse me, sorry. Xbox. Extreme environment for sure. Display an outpost where we should be able to sell some junk. Right, Torin? Looking all come at me, bro. Yeah, I picked up two of these monitors that I have, these two 27-inch monitors. Like a Black Friday sale a couple of years ago. They're 1440p and they're, I guess, 2K. Maybe that's some kind of version of 4K. They weren't super expensive. They have a refresh rate of 144. So, with a lot of things I can get away with running at refresh, not Bethesda games. Wasn't going to steal it. For a merchant man. Hello. No, man, I'm totally on board with young, fresh creators. Young in the sense of how many subs we have, I have no idea. Closer to Ewok's age or my age, doesn't really matter. But you know what I mean? Like, you got 110 subs, that's awesome, and you've made a bunch of videos about Starfield, which is one of my favorite games, so...
You can trust what you buy.
Down to check out your content.
And whatever else passes through.
My pleasure, thank you. Thanks for stopping by and keeping me in your company today. That was really cool. It's nice to have somebody to chat with. And Ewok, of course. Morp and Robert Paulson. Do you have anything for sale?
Buy while you can. Who knows if you'll be here again?
Right? It's probably true since you're kind of a dynamically generated place, right?
You in the market for fuel?
Yeah, fuel. That makes sense. Stealth calibrated. There's lots of Watchtower houses. No blast disruptor. Yeah. Most of you are just junk then. Just junk. Glad she had a little headroom. Offload a bunch of crap with her. We can get rid of the Sentinel suit. Sure. Secret power pack. And let's face McClarence. Working on that quest. I mean, it's not glam, but it does have a cool hippie vibe. Okay with that.
Take care. We like our customers to live.
Nice to know. Good, good. I like my vendors to live. Yeah. You don't like the 4K? I don't know. These were so cheap. They were like, I mean, for 27-inch, really nice flat panel monitors, $265 a piece. So I bought them during that Black Friday sale. I leave my car parked over there. It'll all come out. I really do like it though when the games can run at like that refresh rate. Doom does that. Doom did that. It was cool. And to be honest with you, I probably don't notice it as much as I would if I didn't like wear readers when I played it. So it's not that big of a deal. 2K's more than enough. But having like no flicker at all was really cool. Hey, there goes a Starborn guy. Yeah, for real, Ewok. Smart man. I only use my TV for like the Xbox and occasional streaming. Mostly I stream to
Anyone
one of
interested
my
in
monitors.
making some extra credit?
Or my phone, let's be honest nowadays.
Think you can beat me in a race around that star station and back? You have to put up some credits. I don't do friendly wagers.
No, your name, the ship name is Narcissus. And that means you're full of yourself, and you probably have good reason to do so. And I am in a level 1 ship, so no way I
Maybe
can
I'll
beat
see you around when you get a better upgrade.
it. You never know. Okay. Well, I'm coming up on 2 hours. That's about my limit. But I've had a great time tonight. It's fun playing. I'm going to check in with KIngGath and the crew on the Discord, not personally, obviously, but anybody who can provide me some tech support, and see if I can figure out this whole locating the beta beacons before I play again. And I think that's just about it. Babylonia. Yeah, well, my phone's got a pretty nice little screen on it too, but you know, I'll totally watch streamers and stuff on it. Works in a pinch, and let's face it, you can have 2 going at a time sometimes, especially with all the collabs that go on in our friend group and community, right? Want to make sure you got everybody up on the screen and giving them a like and a lurk at the very least. Seem to have lost space sound effects again. Very cool. Very cool. But I shall sign off this evening, gentlemen. It has been absolutely astounding to have you both here. I really, really appreciate it. Remember to tip your bartenders, try the veal, and love one another. It's the only way to be sure. Dorgan, I'm going to check out some of your videos tomorrow morning over coffee, because like I want to see your take on a Starfield actual YouTube video and not a stream, because I'd love to get into that, but I don't know if I have that confidence yet. We'll see. All the collabs, man, all of them. Exactly right. But in the meantime, have fun. Have a kick-ass Saturday night. The rest of it, whatever you do. And stay awesome. I appreciate you guys. Oh, come on, man. Let me check it out and see how bad it is. It'll be all good.